So Ethan and I have a very special relationship.
You're so sexy.
How about a kiss for good luck?
I definitely have a hot mom.
We want it to be romantic, sexual, sensual, everything. Yeah, baby. Get that hip over here.
Oy, oy, oy.
Grab your mother.
I'll grab my mother.
Grab her tight.
It's got my juices flowing. Yeah, you're a straight MILF.
And Spanky, Spanky. Cute, 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 cute.
Here's a mama's boy.
It's my girl.
Yes, we're back again with another Mama's Boy, and trust me, this one is gonna bring all my flirty mommy jokes to life.
My name's Esther, and this is my son Ethan.
Now, they say they're not flirting, but trust me, these guys are flirting on the regular. And what makes it worse is this guy is getting married. Meet Leyna, Ethan's girlfriend. It doesn't matter that she's around, they still flirt like crazy. Now, before we begin, I just want to say a huge thank you to every one of you guys. I'm officially a YouTube partner, which has been like a dream of mine since high school, and honestly, it just makes me want to continue to make amazing content for you guys to the best of my ability. So firstly, I'm sorry for the delay in the content. Recently, life has been crazy, but I don't want to talk too much. I just wanted to say, if there's like ads and stuff, you can just skip through all that shit. Like, I don't want it to ruin your viewing experience. I just want you to be here to hang out with me and enjoy the videos that I make. But let's ride this journey all the way to the top. This is only beginning. And let's go. Now, the first scene we're gonna watch is Ethan taking Esther to a dance class where they're gonna work on their mother-son dance at the wedding. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that.
So we're here for the mother-son dance.
We want it to be romantic, sexual, sensual, everything.
Romantic, sexual, sensual. 3 words that you probably shouldn't be using with your mother. If anything, intimate would be a good word to use. Obviously, it's mom and son, so you're having a little moment there, but
Spin back that way. Now you can bring it on in. There you go.
Yeah, baby. Get that hip over here.
No, get that hip over there. Over there. Oh.
The mother and son dance. This is something that every mother of a son dreams about from the day their baby's born. Ethan wants to dance to Sexual Healing. I said, make it memorable.
Oh, yeah, that gonna be memorable, right? Sexual fucking healing, bro. I'm gonna need some healing after this. I need to get reverse LASIK surgery now because I can't unsee what I just saw. I just need, out of every song you could have picked, you picked Sexual Healing. You couldn't have at least chose that song for you and your future wife? You and your mom?
Grab your mother.
I'll grab my mother.
Grab her tight.
I like this. Get over here, baby.
The flirting is one thing, but the physical, like, I have never seen anyone manhandle their mom like that. How can you consider this to not be flirting?
Now dance on me. Like, grind on me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, mom, just come dance on me. Come grind on me like this. Dirty wine, gal. Dirty wine, mama. I even cringe at doing those jokes. It's just the way that you can tell that he's not joking, that he's very amongst the flirtatious nature of their relationship is very uncomfortable, I suppose, to watch, but it's also so interesting. I can't stop watching, you know what I mean?
I like the thing when she just walks on me. Feel like a baller. Got this hot on my back. Yo, what up? It's my mom.
I could literally make commentary about every little like quip that this guy says about his mom. I got a hot bitch behind me. Like,
I do get jealous. I don't think anyone has ever really had to feel that way about their significant other and their mom.
It's got my juices flowing.
Hard to ignore because
whoa, hey, you're getting a little too close there. Like, your future wife is there, you know? This is what you should be doing with her. That's what should be getting your juices flowing. So I don't think he even understands what he's saying. Like, this doesn't mean like freshly squeezed juice. You know, you're not getting fresh orange juice. You want some juice?
You want some juice?
and it looks like they're more together than we are, but something I've gotten used to. And Spanky, Spanky.
Nah. I'ma check out of that one, bro. Spanky misses, man.
Esther will come out in a bathing suit and he'll be like, oh, you look so sexy. I didn't get sexy or anything like that.
She understands it at the end of the day and knows that it's all fun and games.
That is not the face of someone who understands that this is just fun and games. I get gassing your mom up, sure. Sexy, the tonality is just, it doesn't feel very like I'm trying to gas you up, more like I'm trying to stick my pee-pee in your vajayjay kind of feel.
Hi.
This is Leyna, she's also on the wedding.
Does this guy even care that she's here? That's the most nonchalant hug ever, but like, oh yeah, this is my future wife. Her? Yeah, I'm getting married to her. Who, that? Nah, that's my mom, dog. Yeah, she's hot, eh?
Leyna gets jealous. That doesn't mean he has to stop giving me that affection and attention.
But we know we still need to find our song. We said we were going to figure it out together.
Why does it seem like Esther just got a little jealous. Like, that face says it all. She has a very readable face. It's very hypocritical. You can't say that Leyna shouldn't get jealous, and then obviously you show a very jealous expression.
I fell in love with Ethan really because he was like different than most of the guys I usually go for.
Ah, we all know what that means, huh? The nice guy. I just love it when girls say that shit, eh? Like, you think we don't know what you mean, but we know what you mean, man. And like, I wouldn't get bothered by it, but maybe Ethan doesn't get bothered by it either.
Esther is planning everything for the wedding.
I sometimes feel that it is important to remind my mom that it's not her wedding, but in some sense, I also feel like it is her wedding.
Try the dip with Leyna.
But I just don't want to take away the moment from my mom.
Who are you getting married to, bro? I mean, you gotta give Leyna some moment then, right? If you're not gonna dip her, might as well just basket toss her into the sky and do a cheerleading routine. I don't know, do something. You gotta highlight her. It's her wedding, not Esther's wedding. That brings me to my next point, is I'm very confused as to why Esther is doing all the planning. And we find out later that, yes, she is paying for everything, and therefore that's why she is planning all the whole shebang. But again, it's not her wedding, so I don't really think that she needs to even butt in.
I didn't get any sexual healing though.
You will later.
I doubt it, buddy. I highly doubt it. Now, as I was saying, Esther is planning the entire wedding. However, the one thing that she's allowing Leyna to plan is the rehearsal dinner. And even then, the controlling side of Esther will come into play.
How dope is it that we found this? Because this
I'm
is the
so
only thing that
happy.
we are allowed to do. Even though she lets us do the rehearsal dinner space, she still has to approve it.
You know, using words like allow and approve, it just gives off this control freak kind of vibe. And I feel like Esther's the type of overbearing mother that needs to make sure everything is going her way, especially when it comes to event planning. So I think we're going to see that very soon.
Ethan's wedding is so exciting for me because he's the first of my 4 sons to get married. I am planning everything from the welcome dinner to the brunch to the wedding. Leyna doesn't have to do anything. All she has to do is show up.
I don't know, ladies. How do you feel about that? Would you want your potential mother-in-law to be planning your entire wedding? I mean, maybe it's not for everyone, but I feel like most women, even men, would like to plan their wedding to some certain degree. Maybe you'd get an event planner as an advisor to help you along the way with the steps required to get everything together, but it lacks a little bit of magic when you don't have control over some of the things, and it feels like you're just going to someone else's wedding.
Leyna is going to need a lot of help from me with the rehearsal dinner space. Her idea of an Ohio State party is what she remembers from college. It has to have some level of casual chic. It'll be fun Buckeye attire.
You see, that's the thing though. This is the one thing that you've allowed Leyna to do, and if she wants the energy and vibe to be more casual as opposed to what you have in mind, then you should allow that to happen. Otherwise, what is even the point of giving her the choice to plan the rehearsal dinner? You might as well have done that as well.
And I'd like to put like...
Okay, Esther.
What?
I want to do some of the stuff. I know it's exciting. I know you want to like do it all, but I would like to do some of it myself
The
because
one
it's
thing
my
you let
family.
us do.
Especially if Ethan is all down for these ideas. I mean, there should be no problem if the groom and the bride both are okay with these ideas, then Esther should just not step in, not butt in and say what she wants to say.
It sometimes feels like it's my mom's big day. I mean, I just need to remember to think that Leyna is the bride and it's all about her.
Why do you need to remember that? Isn't that just like a common sense thought? Like it's just sitting there in the forefront of your mind? I feel like it's just sitting in the back there and you're like, oh shit, that's right. Esther's not my girlfriend.
Guys, for dessert.
Yeah, I like
Do
that a lot.
the glitter shots.
Please stop.
Yeah, you're a straight MILF.
Bro, what are you up, bro? What are you doing? Why, bro? Look, saying your mom is attractive is one thing. Calling her a straight up MILF is a no-go, because do you know what it stands for? It's not MILF with a Y where mum you'd like to fuck. It's MILF with a I. You can't just use MILF like an adjective like that, okay? It has I in it, dude. Like
Leyna is a little upset that I'm giving my mom too much attention or being a little flirty. I don't think Leyna's overreacting, but I think she's not seeing that it's us being very affectionate because we love each other.
Conversely speaking, I don't think you see how everyone else is uncomfortable with the way you're acting.
Leyna gets jealous sometimes when he's hugging me or uses pet names with me. She'll be like, why did you call me that? I'm his mother. Like, there should never be any jealousy.
You're right. There never should be any jealousy. So you should probably make an effort to make it so that no one else can feel jealous, because you're making it quite easy for your son's partner to feel jealous. Like, imagine if my girlfriend went around calling her dad daddy, but in that way. You know what I mean? In a very flirtatious daddy or baby or whatever. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable, bro. I've heard the way you've said these things in that tone, and the fact that you're using it on your own dad, yeah, it's gonna raise some questions. It's gonna raise some red flags here, okay? Oh man, I swear there's just uncomfortable things to look at left, right, and center. But let's move on to the next scene. Now we're moving on to Leyna, where she gets some time to talk to her best friend Maddie, so she can voice some of her opinions, and we can really dive into her psyche and figure out what's going on and where she sees this whole throuple situation going.
How's the wedding planning going?
You know, Esther's doing literally everything. Like, I have no idea a lot of the stuff, but
What do you mean?
I'm a little worried about Esther's taste versus mine. She's just doing it all.
Yeah, what do you mean? I mean, if you're worried that your tastes are gonna clash, why don't you just plan your own wedding? Like, it makes it seem like you're kind of just lazy. Now, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt because I only just started watching this, but giving off that kind of energy, girl.
I do feel pretty left out of the wedding planning. My mom isn't really involved in the wedding planning at all. If you ask me what it's gonna look like, I have no idea. So I'm gonna walk in that day and be just as surprised as everybody else.
So I'm kind of just lacking a little bit of context here because she's saying that even her own mom isn't part of this planning. So I don't know at what point did she allow Esther to kind of take reign over the entire wedding. What did she say to convince her to be like, hey, okay, can you take over the entire planning? Was it really just the money thing? If it was, I'm sure Leyna's mom would have chipped in or something to help as well. But I feel like there's a little bit more going on, and it may come from the whole controlling side that we saw from Esther. Now we know that Esther is extremely excited because Ethan is her first child to be getting married, so she wants to be a part of it as much as possible. So I'm kind of feeling like she just dived right in and was like, yeah, oh my god, my son's getting married. I'll plan it, I'll pay for it, and yeah, you just sit back and relax, you enjoy the night. It's gonna be a fantastic party. Yeah, that was my reenactment. Shut, guys.
Esther has more people than me. So I have like 75.
Okay.
Ethan has like 60. Esther has 80 people.
Who is getting married here? Why does Esther have more people coming to the wedding than her own son and the bride-to-be? How many people does she know, and how many people does she need to be at that wedding? Is she just gonna brag about how good the wedding is? Like, hey, check out that centerpiece. Yeah, I ordered that. The food, the catering, the decorations, that's all me. Who's getting married? Oh, my son, not me. Yeah, I just designed everything. I just got it all together because, you know, event manager. At the moment, it seems more like a celebration for you than it is a celebration of love for your son and his future wife.
But you're still the bride. It's still your big special day. Once in a lifetime.
Well, not really once in a lifetime. Specifically, Ethan and Leyna will do it once in their life, but I'm just saying, divorce rates are hella high, okay? I didn't want to be the one to say it. I love love, okay? You guys know me, but I'm just putting it out there. Now, I only say this because we later find out that Esther has a partner of her own, and it's not Ethan's dad, so second partner. So, marriage-wise, doesn't have to only happen once. You know, you think Esther would allow someone else to plan her wedding? No. If she feels that she needs to have her wedding a sort of way, then she should respect Leyna's wishes for her wanting to have it sort of way as well. So now we move on to Esther's house, which damn, it's rather extravagant. I can see why she's paying for the wedding. And they're just heading over to have some lunch, and now while they're having lunch together, the topic of bachelor and bachelorette parties come up. Now, as you know, with these parties, usually they involve your close friends, and when it comes to families, maybe brothers or sisters and even cousins. Yeah, you can see where I'm going with this. Esther is practically begging to go to this bachelorette party, and you can feel the uncomfortable tension in the room.
So Neil is Esther's husband, second husband.
Second husband, because her first marriage failed. I wonder why. Oh, it's crazy. Probably thought that she loved his son more. I don't know, maybe. I'm just saying.
Sam is Ethan's twin's girlfriend.
Ethan, what's going on with the bachelor party?
There better not be any strippers or dancers.
What if he wants strippers and dancers? Like, what's wrong with that? You want to control his bachelor party as well? Dude's just gonna be sitting by the tea table, fucking sipping on tea with the homies. Ah, yes, getting married this weekend, Ethan. Yes, of course, I love her. Maybe not more than my mom, but I love her, okay?
Leyna's is gonna be in Miami.
Oh, wait, when is yours in Miami?
It's next week.
No way. I'm gonna be in Florida.
What?
When can I come?
You can already feel how uncomfortable everyone's getting. The timing of Esther being in Florida the same time that Leyna's there, it may be a coincidence. Maybe. But the fact that she said, when can I come already shows how like disrespectful she is in terms of respecting boundaries, because apparently there are no boundaries. Parents, let alone in-laws, are just not meant to be at bachelor and bachelorette parties, okay? Do you really want to see your son, your daughter, or your in-law's son and daughter doing some fucking crazy ass shit before they're getting married to your son or daughter? You know, like, I don't need to see that. I'm gonna just leave it at that, okay? You guys be crazy on your one night and then let's be wholesome the next day, okay?
And they're having a joint 65 birthday party, and you happen
And you're
to
just finding this out?
I'm not just finding this out. A year ago, I got the save the date.
A year ago, you got the save the date and you didn't tell anyone for a year. You see the problem with this, right? Like, she's acting all surprised that, oh my God, Leyna, you picked the date that I'm gonna be in Florida? Like, that's you, that's on you. She's the one who's planning the entire wedding. She would have allocated time for things to happen in terms of the rehearsal dinner, the reception, the actual wedding, and the bachelorette parties. They have to be in some sort of timeline to make things work all together. So she would have found a way to plan it so that the bachelorette party would line up. Like, I don't know if it's that deep, but Esther seems like the type of person to be able to manipulate events to happen like that. Okay, she fucking just snaps her finger and the fucking reality stone starts fucking changing events in the timeline.
I know my mom's been trying to get an invite to this bachelorette party since we got engaged, basically. She doesn't see the boundaries. She just loves family so much. She just wants to be a part of like every aspect of it.
See, the fact that Ethan even knows that Esther's been trying to get on this invite list for the bachelorette party is a astounding red flag. That's how I feel like it can be that deep, and the fact that she could manipulate the entire course of this wedding process so that she can be invited to this party. She's had weddings, she's had marriages, and she sure has had bachelorette parties of her own. Now, we should ask her, has she had her mother or her mother-in-law go to her bachelorette parties? Probably not. So it doesn't have anything to do with family and being inclusive with family. It's to do with her own ego and her wanting to be a part of everything.
I know. I mean, look, I wasn't invited. I'm not going to go.
Oh my God, the death stare is so uncomfortable, bro. So when am I coming? No. I'm not gonna go, honey. Of course not. I'm not invited. I'll be there.
I don't think a mother-in-law has any place being at their future daughter-in-law's bachelorette, but that just might be me.
Ladies, want to answer that one?
I kind of had my feelings a little hurt because a lot of my friends, they go to the daughter or daughter-in-law's bachelorette party.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I know you said you just wanted it young girls, but I'm kind of like a young girl.
Okay, two things. Number one, who are these friends? Okay, who are these friends? Number two, you gotta face facts. You ain't a young girl. You're not even kinda a young girl. You old. And I'm not even saying that as like a diss, okay? Old women have their own level of class. They have their own level of beauty and maturity and elegance. Okay, it's not the same, but it's a different time. You've moved on from the time of youth, and there's a beauty to being old or older, and you gotta embrace that.
I have a niece that's getting married. She had a bachelorette party a couple months ago. Her mom was there, as was her future mother-in-law. They did everything together. They like went on a boat. They had these cute hats made.
But let's be completely honest. That bachelorette party is not going to be the same as Leyna's bachelorette party, okay? We know that Leyna is a bit of a partier. She likes to go to the club. She likes to get crunk. Esther don't even drink. How is she possibly going to fit into this bachelorette party, okay? It's not the same. She's not the one planning it, so butt out, G.
My mom's not coming. Like, she'll probably get upset.
That too. If Esther's going, then Leyna's mom should go too. It's only fair. Anyway, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're supposed to have your mom or your future mother-in-law at your bachelorette party or bachelor party. I really don't know now. I'm kind of questioning myself. Or is it just randoms? Can just anyone pull up? Shit, I'll pull up to your party. Yo, hit the like button if you want me to pull up to your bachelor or bachelorette party. Subscribe and I just might. Now, just to confirm this whole mother-in-law, mother at a bachelorette party thing, we now move on to the next scene where they're trying to decide wedding cake flavors. And here we get an outside opinion on this whole situation.
And if we don't do gluten-free, we could at least have like an option.
You need to take it down a notch. I definitely feel a need to defend Leyna when she's trying to get a point across to my mom. Being caught in the middle of stuff like that is difficult when you're someone that's so close with your mom.
But see, that's the thing. Because you're so close with your mom, you kind of have that responsibility to back up your girlfriend. Otherwise, who else is going to do it?
So she's going to Florida for the bachelorette party. As a coincidence would have it, I'm going to Florida too.
Oh, what a...
First of all, why are you even bringing it up? Seems like a private matter, but anyway.
Funny thing is, everyone thinks I planned it, but in reality, she planned it the weekend that I have something. So I think she wants me there.
Again, you told nobody that you had plans that day. So how the fuck would anyone know?
I
definitely would never want my mother-in-law to be anywhere near my bachelorette party.
That pretty much ticks off that whole scene. It's not weird. I'm not crazy. It is weird to have your in-laws at your bachelorette or bachelor party.
And then she picked the same weekend.
I picked the same weekend.
Well, I didn't plan their party.
Well, she got a little side-eye there. The thing with Esther is she seems to get really defensive over things, especially when it comes to things that she wants. Clearly, she wants to be invited to this bachelorette party, and everyone is now targeting her, saying that she did this intentionally so that she would be in the same place at the same time. Maybe there is some truth to it. Maybe there is some coincidence. But if it were true, she would get kind of defensive. And I haven't seen her get defensive over things normally, unless it's about things that could potentially be her manipulating a certain scenario where she can get her way. Then she had that little side eye going where she's looking at Ethan, almost like she's trying to direct her attention to him so that he would protect her or like cover for her, which is kind of toxic, you know. Now it's kind of starting to feel like it's a 2v1.
Let her finish what she was saying.
I'm going to stop right there. Don't take your bad mood out on me.
I'm not. I'm just saying you just cut Leyna off. Throughout this
I'm
whole
not
process,
taking-
you always do cut Leyna off.
I
Throw
just
it
won't
off.
say anything the whole time, so go ahead.
Wow, she is acting very immature and very much like a baby. Look, if Esther's always cutting Leyna off, then she has no reason to get butthurt about being cut off here. I think she's just getting butthurt because she thinks Ethan is taking Leyna's side over Esther's, which in this case, he is. But he has a right to. No matter how close you are with your son, if you're being a bitch, you get what you dish out. Saying shit like, oh, I just want to say anything. That's what like a teenager would do, you know?
I don't think my mom is ready to take a step back and, you know, not be my main chick anymore.
Please don't call your mom your main chick. That's all I ask of you, brother.
So, but I have to say that you were just kind of jumping down my throat and I didn't like it.
You guys ever heard of the saying, jump on my throat? I don't know why everything they say just sounds weirdly sexual.
I'm not going to show up at the bachelorette party. I could show you the save the date.
All I wanted to hear was that you're not going to show up.
I'm not going to show up.
And I just want your word that you're not going to show up.
I'm not going to show up.
Ethan asked twice to ask for her word that she will not show up to the bachelorette party. And you would think that her words have some weight to it now that she's replying to Ethan and not to Leyna. You know, this is the son that she loves so much. So if she were to promise Ethan that, hey, I'm not gonna go, then you would think she's not gonna go.
But at the end of the day, I'm gonna for sure side with Leyna, not only because she's my future wife, but I know I wouldn't want to be in that situation and have her dad crashing my bachelor party.
Boom. If you don't want your future dad-in-law to pull up, then it's the same the other way.
So can you just promise me you're not gonna show up? In that way, I can feel better. I don't like arguing with you. You're my main girl. So.
I promise I won't show up.
Third time's the charm. And she even said, I promise. Now, let's fast forward to the bachelorette party, and you already know Esther's planning to crash it, but let's see what happens.
She's not gonna show up and just crash.
So I'm in Miami for a friend's birthday party.
Oh, no. Totally agree. Can go.
This bitch, really? Really? You're gonna pull up anyway? All right, let's backtrack a little bit first. We gotta understand why she actually pulled up, despite promising and saying 3 times that she wouldn't pull up. Now, Esther wasn't lying. She does have a party in Florida. And before that party, she's now hanging out with her friend Debbie, who tries to talk some sense into her and convince her not to go to the party. Thank you, Debbie.
What are you doing?
I'm dying to know if Leyna, I keep seeing if she's posting pictures from the bachelorette party. It just doesn't seem right that she's down the street and I don't go see her.
It doesn't seem right that you're trying to Facebook stalk her.
It was amazing being on the plane with Sam. We shared an Uber. Being able to drop her off, I got to see where the girls were staying. And it was so close to where I was staying. Isn't that a coincidence?
But not even the producer fucking believes you, man. Oh my god. There is no way you can tell me now and convince me that all of this is just a coincidence. You guys could have taken 2 separate Ubers. Why did you need to share 1 Uber? She 100% did that deliberately so that she could find out where they were staying.
I brought all these glasses down with me on the plane. She didn't have room to bring to the bachelorette party, and they say bachelorette bash, and I thought it would be cute.
The fact that you had intentionally brought them over in the first place, even though you told everyone your intention of going to Florida was for your friend's birthday, already shows where your intentions are at and where your hidden agenda is at, and that you really, truly just wanted to crash this party. It's honestly disgusting behavior.
To a bachelorette party. That's the girl.
She's 5 minutes away. If I just stopped in, brought the glasses, said hi.
No, it's a little mama hovering.
Thank you, Debbie, for speaking some sense into her, but you can clearly see that Esther's just finding loopholes. She's trying to justify her actions constantly. It's almost sad to see that she just puts herself on this pedestal of importance and that, you know, whatever she does, everyone will just turn a blind eye to it.
If I dropped off like some electrolyte water just to make sure they were hydrated, dropped off the glasses, Leyna forgot a lipstick at my house, bring her lipstick, and then I just pop in, say hi, meet some of the girls.
Don't you have something
Sam's
else
there.
to do today?
Bro, you can't say you're gonna drop by and then drop all this shit. Like, you're adding things to the list, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, but then I'll also meet the girls, and then maybe I'll stay around, drink some electrolyte water, like, ha 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 ha. And we can have a little party, then we'll just talk for another 3-4 hours, and then I'll go when the party's over. You can't say your intention was to just drop something off, and then all of a sudden it becomes you integrating yourself into the party. So stop.
I feel like I'm here, that I should really go see her.
Well,
Didn't you have your mother-in-law and your bachelorette party?
Are you kidding me? It's not a good idea.
I don't know. I disagree. I think they would be so happy to see me.
How egotistical do you need to be when not only your own son, but your future daughter-in-law, your best friend, just everyone in general is telling you not to go, but you still think it's a good idea? Like, bro, the narcissism is insane. Even the person who's hosting the party doesn't want you to go, and you think that they'll be happy to see you. It's mind-boggling.
I think if they wanted you, they would have invited you.
Ooh, ouch.
And the truth hurts, bitch. Get used to it.
I don't know. I feel like one of the girls.
But you're not. You look like them, but you're not
I
one
don't
of
look
them.
like them.
You're the mom.
Wait a minute. You just said it. I'm the mom, so
Yes.
the mom should go in and check on them.
No.
What? This manipulative bitch. How did you get that from just you're the mom? Me hearing that makes me think that that's how she coaxed Leyna into getting Esther to plan the entire wedding. Oh, I'm marrying your son. That's so exciting. You're marrying my son, which means I'll have to pay for everything. I'll plan everything. I'll get everything together for the wedding, the bachelorette party. I'll be there and all that. And then we'll make sure it's a great night. It's going to be my night. You can plan the wedding.
Boundaries.
I know, whatever. In spite of all the conversations that Leyna wanted space for her bachelorette party, I think Ethan will give me a hall pass if I stop by.
I know, whatever. You're literally sounding like an immature brat. And for you to even say that Ethan will give you a hall pass, even though he said explicitly that he doesn't want you to go multiple times, just shows how inflated this woman's ego is.
Surprise!
Esther, what are you doing
Leyna?
here?
Hi,
I'm Emma.
I'm Esther. Nice to meet you.
Damn, Sam got her bad bitch face on.
What are you doing here, Esther?
Well, when she sees why I came, she won't be upset.
You reckon your glasses, your lipstick, and your little electrolyte water is gonna remedy this situation? Yeah,
I really didn't think that she was going to. I was being really positive for Leyna that she had nothing to worry about.
I kind of feel bad for Sam because she unintentionally led Esther to this party. Not to mention, she fully reassured Leyna that Esther wouldn't show up. So I feel for you, sis.
You know what? I have something that she forgot at home, and so I promised I would bring it with me.
That's a lie. I don't remember or recall you ever saying you promised to bring anything that she forgot. So, okay. Add liar to the list. So manipulative, egotistical, and a liar. Okay.
I know I said I wouldn't stop by, but how could I not? How could I not show up?
Just don't. Just fucking sit your ass at home. Go to your friend's party like you were supposed to. God.
How could I be 5 minutes away and not come? I mean, I thought that would be rude, right?
She's staying at her friend's who might be like 45 minutes away, but she just couldn't help herself. She just had to come.
She's not going to be mad.
She's seriously so out of her mind. She's literally delusional. You guys do hear what I'm hearing, right?
Where's Leyna? Oh! Marissa? Do you mind sending Leyna out?
My God, I would literally lose my mind if I went out the night before, had 2 hours of sleep, and all I could hear outside my crib was, "Where's Alvin? Where is he? Where's Alvin? Come on. Where? I've got some electrolyte water. Alvin!"
I brought these. You can't be mad at me.
They're already mad before you even opened your mouth to speak.
So where are all your bridesmaids? I'd love to meet all of them. I have one for each of them, and then
Esther, I don't know if everyone will come out though.
It's like, it's almost noon.
They tricked.
She feels like she's being judged because, yeah, Esther doesn't drink. Her saying, "Oh, it's almost noon. Let's bring everyone out." People need to sleep when they've been drinking and staying up at ungodly hours. Not to mention, this ain't your party, so you have no control over it. So you can't just go in and tell people to come out.
You'd miss the stripper.
You have to show me the videos.
You might not want to see the videos.
I was young once too.
You were young once too, not now. So go home.
I really wasn't going to crash your party. I'm leaving in 2 minutes.
It's really a party.
Okay, who picked Miami for their bachelorette? Who picked this weekend?
I did.
I rest my
Very-
case. I wanted to bring a little joy.
All right, let's go.
She just didn't want to be in the wrong for anything, and she can't take accountability for being the antagonist of the situation. So as you can see, this whole relationship, this throuple, is absolutely mental. You know, who's dating who? We can clearly see that this closeness between Ethan and Esther are borderline creepy. And look, I'm not one to judge. You can do whatever you want behind closed doors, but you have to have the awareness and understand that your partner can potentially feel very uncomfortable with the way you guys act out in public, especially when she's not receiving any of this flirty behavior herself. We've seen Esther show a very controlling side and also a very needy and childish side of her, especially when we see Ethan defending Leyna when it comes to her wanting to make some decisions about the wedding. Not to mention, as we saw, Esther decides to pull up to the bachelorette party anyway, which disrespects both Ethan and Leyna's wishes. So, where will this relationship lead to? You're gonna have to subscribe to find out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to find out what happens to this flirty throuple. In the next episode, we're gonna explore the repercussions of Esther crashing Leyna's bachelorette party and how this all transpires in the process of the wedding. But once again, so much love for you guys, and thank you all so much for watching and supporting me on this journey. I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy eLVn. Take care. Peace.
Loud, way she move in slow motion. Can I call you mine? Can I call you mine? Can I call you mine? Can I call